To my one and only bride, Aubrey. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe today is... Stop it! Today's finally the day. So my best friend from college is married her now husband, who was Brandon's roommate.
And we got put into the wedding party together.
So we met at one of their couple showers.
We got to know each other throughout the wedding process.
But we didn't think anything was gonna happen because he was gonna be in Austin for a year and I was in Frisco.
At their wedding, I decided that I wanted to ask her on a date.
So he ended up texting my friends the morning after their wedding and was like, hey, should I text this girl and ask her out? And they're like, of course.
And I called her the next day. I picked her up for the date and wanted to take her paddleboarding. Completely drove to the wrong place.
That was funny to see him like so stressed, but he held it together and they ended up just letting us surf at that one location. Half the time we're trying to get to know each other. We're like dying on the paddleboard, trying to get back. It was very difficult.
And then we went and sat out on an Omni pool deck. I just did not even realize like how hot it was and how she was getting so sunburned.
So I'm literally red. Finally moved to the shade at the very end.
The whole date lasted about 5 hours. It just completely flew by for me. I didn't realize how much time it lasted.
I think a year later is when I fully knew that he was the one.
Especially during the times where we would start spending a lot of quality time together, I started realizing how much I loved her.
I was like, I needed to tell you something and don't feel pressure, but you know, I just really have been feeling something and I just wanted to let you know.
Gave a whole spiel, a whole monologue about where my heart was with that statement and how I felt about saying that. I told her not to answer immediately unless she was sure of it as well, and I wanted her to take the time as well because I had taken my time.
And so I waited 3 months to tell him that I loved him. It took me 3 months to kiss him, and I said 3 months to say I love you. So that was kind of my timing. I was like, just wait 3 months, but. I can't even begin to describe to you how excited I am to see you very soon.
Brandon, I cannot believe that our wedding day is here.
I can't wait to see your beautiful dress and even the more beautiful girl wearing it.
I've never been more excited about anything in my entire life.
I can't wait to hold your hand all evening and never let go.
This opportunity to spend forever with you, my best friend, is truly a blessing from a loving God.
I love you so much, babe, and I can't wait to see you so soon. Love, Brandon.
I pray that we take in and embrace every minute of this day. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you so soon. Aubrey.
It was through those precious little moments together, and it was through knowing what it meant to have someone that you actually enjoyed being with, that you guys got to know each other and to fall in love with each other. When God created man, he knew that man was not good to be alone. So out of man, he created woman to partner with, to serve, and to love one another as to best resemble the love that Christ has for us.
But through all of this, you have been my best friend, my comfort, my home. And now you're about to be my husband.
You made it easy for me to be open with you about anything and everything. You always responded in kindness and vulnerability, showing me that you can be a refuge for my trust.
Now and forever, you make it so easy to say, I do. I love you and I can't wait to spend forever with you.
I vow to strive every day toward serving you over myself, just as Christ has done for us by willingly giving himself up to show his love for us. I vow that I will stick it out with you through every mountain and valley as long as we both shall live.
Brandon, do you commit to take Aubrey to be your wife? Aubrey, do you commit to take Brandon to be your husband and to promise before God and these witnesses that you'll be a true and devoted wife, is that you will be a true and devoted husband, true to Aubrey in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others? Will you keep him to yourself in all love and tenderness and honor and service and faith, to live with Aubrey and cherish her, to live with Brandon and cherish him according to the ordinances of God, seeing her as Christ does and loving her as Christ does, until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
It is my honor and privilege and joy to say the following. By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and by our sovereign God, I have the privilege to pronounce you, my brother Brandon, and my sister Aubrey, as husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Ballinger.
You're the person who has always been with me in the lowest valleys and the highest mountains, and she really is my best friend. And I hope you know that you will always know how truly extraordinary it is to fall deeper in love with the same person every day for the rest of your days.
You're faithful, you're a servant. You're not a follower, but you're obedient. You abide, you don't take orders. You know what's wrong, you know what's right. And I'm just so thankful to have you in my life, Brandon.
It is said when children find true love, parents find true joy. We're delighted to see Aubrey so happy. Bottom line, Aubrey will make a great partner. I would never bet against her and always want her on my team. Let's raise our glasses to Aubrey and Brandon. Here's to the past for all that it taught you. Here's to the present for all that you share. And here's to the future for all that you will look forward to together. I love you. Cheers.
All of this is only possible in Christ's love. I love that Brandon and Aubrey prays and hopes that each and every one of you knows today. A love that is far greater than any other love the world has to offer. A love that reveals truth, that heals a broken heart, and restores a restless spirit. Brandon and Aubrey, your love is built on the firm foundations of Christ. And if you know this and live this out, then I know that not only will you both fulfill the roles that God has placed upon you, but he will be glorified in it as well.